Check 1 2. All right, all right. All right, happy Monday, everyone. Going to do daily markup and outlook on this lovely Monday morning for me in Asia. Let me clean up the charts. Let me clean up my mess here from our weekend backtest. All right. We're on gold right now. Let's start with the weekly. What a mess. Let me turn off all my indicators for the, well, yeah, let me turn these off for the moment. All right. We've got a previous week high right here. Previous week low. And we are opening at previous week EQ pretty much. Previous week high over here on XE. Looks like a good draw already right now. I like to use this FX4 indicator just to get my lines on the chart, and then I turn it off. But it's pretty nifty for that purpose. All right. And then I have gold GBP over here on the right. Again, previous week high, looking like a good draw on everything right now. Previous week low and previous week EQ. If anyone's been tuning in on YouTube, I have to apologize because I'm new to OBS, and I look back at some of these videos on YouTube and the levels are a mess. The music is too loud. My voice is too loud. I'm just kind of figuring out how to set the levels on that. And I still haven't figured out like what the sweet spot is. So feel free to leave a comment or just hit me up in the chat and say this is too loud or this is not loud enough. Because I can't hear what y'all hear on YouTube. I just hear what's in my headphones. The levels that you hear is totally different. We got a bullet. GC futures did not get that closure, but I still feel confident that we're bullish in this market maker buy model. That'll be more clear on lower time frames. I don't think I need anything else here. I don't see any weekly fair value gaps or anything. All right, let's drop to the daily. actually still within this lower time frame market maker buy model right here, which is great. Gives us an easy draw for Monday. Probably today, maybe tomorrow, who knows? Maybe we're in for some surprises. But it looks like a straight shot there. Very nice range play where we swept the lows here and now we head for this high. Gold is lagging. GC, I should say. They're all gold. Okay, we didn't take previous day high quite yet, so I'll mark that here. Previous day low. What else we got? No fair value gaps on the daily charts. I'll mark previous day low here. PDQ. What I don't like about this is that we're heading straight for the bearish Statmap level without touching the bullish one, which can happen during expansion. During expansion, Statmap becomes somewhat less significant because we don't expect big manipulations during expansion. So, and that's what Statmap shows us, is the intraday manipulation. So if we're not going to have a big intraday manipulation, Statmap is not really going to, the phase we're in right now, I think we're just in a very strong expansion up to previous week high. Okay. Oh, that's way too far ahead. All right, 4 hour. What's going on? Beautiful fractal on the daily and this daily fair value gap. That couldn't have been any better. What's going on so far today? So the daily open, the first candle, first 4 hour candle, swept these lows in a previous day EQ. Gonna mark the daily open right here. Oh, that's not the daily open. The daily open's right here. Okay, so we swept these lows immediately, open low, and then high. This could remain the low, probably will remain the low until we sweep previous day high. I can say that much. And then we'll have to see. We'll have to see how we react from this previous week high over here and previous day high here, because that'll be a big bearish SMT. Let's see what else we got. Try not to draw my fair value gaps right now because I've been experimenting with this indicator that draws them for you, but on all time frames. So you don't have to switch back and forth, and when there's a new fair value gap created, it prints it. I just find myself missing them sometimes. So It's a little messy. It's a little bit messier than if I drew it myself, but it's quite handy in other ways. So I'm trying to get used to that. Did we have an SMT for this move up? Okay, yeah, there was right here. This is right at the open. There's an SMT right here. Yeah, it's on there on both. When we go down to the hourly here, I'll show you what I mean about Statmap. So if we want to be bullish, which we do, I would have liked to see, you know, a move down into my bullish Statmap level first. But we just did a very small open low, created this S, retraced into this hourly fair value gap, and now we're headed up again. Probably to target this, right? Previous day high. Too late for that entry now. It's too late. There's not 2R there. Okay. I'm trying to think of what else might happen here today. Like what else could we, how could we get higher if we're not going to go straight up? Only thing I could think is that, let me see, my 2 to 2.5 is right here. Okay. Possibility. Since the 2 to 2.5, let me draw it over here on these assets. That'll give me a better idea if this idea is really carrying across or it's just on GC. Huge manipulation there. Okay. So we expect to get a retracement or reversal from the 2 to 2.5. We have pretty strong momentum here in this midnight hourly candle. We have the bearish manipulation level here, and we have the 2 to 2.5 here. So what I could see possibly happening is a straight bullish move into the bearish manipulation level in the 2 to 2.5, and then we pull back, right? These usually cause pretty deep retracements or consolidations. So we don't really have we're looking at this market maker buy model here, right? This one. There's a bigger one, but I'm just talking about this one right now. We haven't really had a first stage accumulation. Well, okay, on this we have. On this asset we have. I guess that's what this would be. That's what this would be. But it could continue. And what I mean by that is we come up, we hit the 2 to 2.5, we come back down, we either consolidate or reverse off of this relevant low. So that could be our 2 to 2.5 pullback. Or it could just consolidate here in this area and create like a bigger range. I could definitely see that happening. In that case, we might not, and you know, it being Monday, we might not get the next big leg up today. We might just get in here, pull back today, and begin a consolidation or begin a retracement. We might not get that full reversal today. We might get that reversal on Tuesday or Wednesday to go up and take previous week high on GC. Because it would make sense if these two tag previous week high, we keep this bearish SMT intact with GC, and everything reverses once they hit previous week high, GC hits previous D high, and then we get that retracement here. That's the clearest idea that I see. Of course, I'm not trying to predict, but that's just an idea of, you know, all of the points of interest that I could see. That would make sense. Yeah, we got a nice 4-hour fractal there. If not, if it just chops around here, who knows? Maybe we can get an entry to previous day high. Kind of doubt it though. All right, I think that's all I gotta say on gold right now. I'll check the points of control. Oops. Nothing too interesting there. There's no naked point of control. I'll check over here because these charts are quite a bit different. Oh wait, that's Forex. We can't do POC on Forex. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. That's it, guys. I hope we can see a reversal signature once we tap into these areas. You can see also, by the way, that I didn't mention over here, but the bear stat map level is perfectly lined up with the previous week high. So this is a nice idea. Nice idea. Maybe we can get shorts if we get a reversal signature from here coming into London or overnight. We'll see. All right, that's that. Let's look at indices next. Oh, get out. I had my mic off this whole time. Just in the Discord, though. That's okay. All right. Looking at indices, we just continue to push up above all-time highs. Let's go to the weekly. Okay. Noticing we tapped into this weekly fair value gap on YM. We have that weekly SMT there. This is exactly what I was saying that I want to see last week. So we got that now. I am expecting YM to possibly catch up. Again, we might see NQ and ES stall a little bit while YM pumps. Really nice. It's gonna be a really nice buy model once we drop down to the lower time frames. So we have that weekly SMT. I was a little surprised the ES didn't come all the way down to this devil's mark and fair value gap on the weekly candle. All right, I'm gonna mark previous week high. If you're on YouTube, come join us in the Discord. I don't really watch the YouTube channel too closely. I just stream our Discord streams there, so people can watch them later. And let's get our previous week EQ up here. That could be useful. Previous week EQ. All right. What is all this stuff? Oh, that's all high time frame. Okay. Let's keep the charts tidy as we go. I always feel kind of weird doing these markups like in front of people, but at the same time, I remember when I was new to all this and of course, like, can you just do the daily markup in front of everyone? I just didn't quite know where to start. So it's probably really tedious to watch for anyone with experience, but for a newbie, it can really help you build some sort of process, structure to your approach if you don't already have one, which is so valuable. All right, let's drop to the daily. That's not previous week low anymore. All right. We do. Finding your process on the charts is, I don't know how to say it. It's like a never-ending art form. Like even I think I'm in this 4 to 5 years somewhere, and you know, I'm still constantly updating my approach, changing my templates. Still trying to find the, you know, most comfortable, perfect way that suits me. So definitely a valuable step. Okay, so that previous week high is also previous day high. Let's mark previous day low. I usually leave the FX4 indicator on when I'm back testing, just because it's quick. But I like to mark up the levels manually for my daily charts because I like to have a little more control and over everything, and this is just a little bit noisier than I'd like. So I think I can turn that off now. Yeah. I marked so many levels, my charts are already pretty noisy, if I'm being real. Compared to, for instance, like Garrett or a bunch of other traders I know who just don't put anything on the chart, for the most part. I admire that. But then I just end up missing things and forgetting things, and oh, price hit previous day EQ and I didn't know previous day EQ was there. And then I didn't see any reason to take action because I didn't have the level marked. So that's why I just like to mark everything. I'm usually able to get pretty good narratives because of that. Okay, we're on the daily still, so let me mark this previous day low. All right. All I know is that I want to see YM pump. That's all I know right now. We're at all-time high, so what could you know? So how can we find that narrative? Well, these could just continue pumping, and then that should drag YM up. We could manipulate previous day low into this daily fair value gap at some point this week. Probably will. We did not get a strong daily closure over previous day high or this previous liquidity though. Can't say we did. All right, let's take a look at that when we get to the 4 hour. Oh, gold hit it. Gold, okay, there's gold. Took previous day high already. Jeez. Jeez, that 1 hour was a great opportunity. Okay, so once these take previous week high, I have a feeling things are going to get interesting. All right, let's go back to indices. Where's our daily open? Okay. So far, nothing really significant has happened. I'm trying to think. This looks like a great relevant low to reverse off of, doesn't it? And I think we're opening high because this open low didn't really accomplish anything. So, and we're heading towards the bearish manipulation level on Statmap. I think I might consider this an open high. Okay. Monday. Oh, these are way too far over. All right. No fair value gaps really. Oh, there's just bearish fair value gap up here on YM. All right. Why did my indicator catch that? Weird. All right. So you can see YM. Maybe I'll do a markup for YM and RTY individually. But you can already see that we have a nice buy model here. Let me try to define it a little more clearly on the 1 hour. Let's find our manipulation leg. Okay. Right here. Oh, that lines up very nicely. This buy side liquidity up here. You can see that? Yeah. So actually, this is probably our, well, yeah, that's definitely our target. Yeah, I'd really just like to reverse off this low. That is, and look at this, these equal lows here. That would be beautiful. I'm gonna mark that. Mark these equals. Yeah, really, really nice narrative right there. I like that. Sweep. Continue. I'm gonna set an alert here on previous day low. Do we have any SMT right now? Because I could see that happening sooner than later. Yeah, I think we do actually. I think we do. You see it? Right there. Now, I don't usually like to trade the manipulation leg, which is what this short would be. Definitely risky, because I'm definitely guessing the narrative, and but if you have the confluences there, if you have conviction, you know, I've done it. I've been able to do it many times. It's possible. Just trying to see if there's any other SMTs that I'm missing. I don't think so. I'm gonna mark, what is that, a 15-minute change in state? Might put an alert there. We do have a possible, where's the 4 hour? I want to see if we have a 4 hour fractal. We definitely have a nice 1 hour fractal. Didn't load. We don't have the 4 hour fractal here. And we also didn't open 2 yet. The 2 a.m. candle. So an open high on the 2 a.m. would be ideal if we're looking for shorts. Is there an SMT here? Okay, there actually is. I'm trying to see if we already had an SMT for this. But yeah, there is right here. I don't see a two-stage though. Yep, just this one. This is coming down right now. Okay, it was not really. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Kind of like this. I just don't like that we don't have a 4-hour fractal. Might be a short, kids. It might be. What's up, mate? All right. I'm not going to push it, though. I'm not going to push it. Tempting, though. Looks good on the 30. Looks good on the hourly. What is this, daily open? So daily open, open low here. That's the bottom of the daily wick. One moment. I just really like to see that 2 a.m. wick confirmed. So I'm gonna hold off until I see that at least. All right, again, just to review real quick what I'm seeing here. I'm thinking this is an open high, even though we had a little wick down. I'm thinking this is kind of more of an open high, and that we might be able to reverse off of this relevant low in this daily fair value gap. Yeah, that's about it. Let's see what the 2 a.m. candle does. See if it can confirm a short to previous day low. That's what I'd be looking for. Or it continues higher and hits the actual bearish stat map level from this 4-hour fair value gap. Let's look at our daily closure again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that gives me even more conviction. I didn't even see that. Yeah, we might have a daily fractal here and just opening high. Just getting an opposing run. Okay. Yeah, I definitely like that short bet even more now. Just we don't have a reversal signature yet for this. Just consolidating. So maybe we get an actual manipulation at 2 that can give us the real move down. Let's see. I'll stop there for indices at the moment. And we'll do heat. Let's do energies. What a mess. What a mess. Energies has been, I haven't been watching it a lot recently. And I don't think many people have. If you've been watching this chart at all, you probably know what I mean. That it's just not the most clear. Some pretty weird, huge candles that kind of throw things off. And that's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, so if we're looking at the weekly closure, we did not get a bullish weekly closure. Yep. I'll mark previous week high. And that was from this volume imbalance. And I think that, oh, well, that went way higher. Previous week low. Heat oil over here on the left has just been pumping far stronger than RB and CL. But because of this giant bearish candle here, I even heard T-Trade say he was expecting, like, last week for these lows to get run out. But it just kept pumping. I kind of thought the same thing. All right, I think that's all we need here. All right, let's drop to the daily. Huge consolidation here on RB. Holy cow. That is disgusting. Interesting. Very big divergence here at the highs. So we manipulated the low of this consolidation, and then we did not close over the high here. And then we have this bearish SMT. If it weren't for that, I'd be pretty confident about this buy model. But because of this manipulation over here on HO, I'm not 100% sure. We have this daily fair value gap right here. This is so nasty. This looks like it wants to get swept out so hard, but it just not so much over here. Over here just looks like a buy model consolidation, which would be a continuation signature to go higher. It's like just pausing in this volume imbalance daily fair value gap. So yeah, pretty confusing chart for me right now. All right, what else can we look at here? Let's drop down to the 4 hour. Oh, I missed that fair value gap. 1 sec. Take a quick peek at gold. Holy cow. Holy cow. Well, isn't that what we just said? Now let's see if we can get a retracement from here. I'm just going to finish this up real quick. I'm not going to spend too much time on energies. Where's our daily open? This definitely seems like an open high here. And we have this 4 hour. Hey, Chris, what's up? Just waking up?
Yeah. I woke up at 3 or something, and then I went back to bed.
We missed a pretty sweet opportunity on gold. Yeah. On gold, didn't we?
Yeah, I saw that rejection from the top, and then I was thinking it's gonna do something similar, but didn't expect it to be so quick.
I'm just finishing up energies here, and then I'm going to switch back over to gold.
Oh fuck, 1 hour looks amazing.
On what?
Gold, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll be there in a minute. I'll get into it, back into it in a minute. So with RB here, I do kind of like RB coming down for these consolidation lows. And we have a nice open high here on CL on everything. I could see tagging the bearish manipulation level. We have PDQ around here. I'm gonna put an alert on that to then just come lower. And bringing RB down to this consolidation low. Can you hear the music, Chris? Or no?
Not really. No.
No? Okay. It might just be going onto YouTube.
No, nothing.
Yeah, okay. I know why. Actually, let me check something. I want to see if YouTube can hear your voice. Go ahead and talk real quick. Chris, can you...
Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, they can. Yeah, they can hear you. Okay.
They can or they can?
They
Okay.
can. They can hear you.
Okay. Is there anyone watching in there?
I don't know. I'm not sure. All right. Let me make sure I have an alert here for this manipulation level. All right, let's take a look at gold again. Oh gosh, this is going to form an SMT as well. Yeah, energies, that might present a nice short. Okay, wait, there was an SMT here. All right. God damn, gold.
Yeah, tell me about it. I tried to scalp it long, but then it started to reject the top, and then I moved it to break even. So, but I knew that's gonna happen. I was too sleepy to wait for it.
Was there an SMT for this? I don't think there was.
I think it was slightly different with XE and whatever GBP is.
There was
But
this.
before, on the previous leg, yeah.
But that was
Exactly, yeah. I was liking, yeah.
that's just right at the open. There wasn't another SMT for this continuation. Just the one right at market open.
It's crazy.
I already talked about it on the stream, but basically my idea for gold was that, well, maybe it's going to catch up to previous week high and we just totally missed this move.
Yeah, maybe.
But my idea was that since these two are already taking previous week high, and everything has tapped into the bearish manipulation level on Statmap and the 2 to 2.5 here on gold. So
and it's Monday.
Yeah, and it's Monday. So I figured, and we're bullish on gold on the high time frame. So I figured these we might, and there's a bearish SMT here. Where the hell did it go on my chart? I know I marked it. There's a bearish SMT here. So I thought maybe we could reverse gold off of previous day high, the Forex off of previous week high, bearish SMT, and then come back for this relevant low here, and then maybe reverse back up, something like that. You see what I'm saying?
Just one. Yeah, but 1 hour looks like, I don't know. It's possible, but
It is.
daily profile is, yeah. Like we are way above previous day high and we're not really like moving down.
Yeah. Well,
or maybe we just go get previous week high and then we retest previous day high to continue.
Previous week high is pretty far away. Well, not too far away. We could definitely do it by the end of the day, but if it's going to be completely bullish.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's like.
But my main reason is just the 2 to 2.5.
Yeah.
usually provides, you know, usually
Yeah, of
provides
course.
it. So,
But wait, I'm clicking pop. That's why. Yeah, it's not that far, right? And you know, if gold is running, it is running crazy.
see, we already
And we've been in
we
this
completed
range
this
for a while.
model. We completed this buy model on
Yeah.
on these. That's done.
Yeah.
So, generally, when that happens, I think it's a new phase. The only thing that would prevent me from thinking that is if, like you said, it just continues and then drags gold up to previous week high with it. Seems.
That's what I'm thinking. By the looks of it.
I don't know. That seems less likely to me. Because GC is hitting the 2 to 2.5 here, and there is that bearish SMT. Like it seems like this is where this would be the reason for the pullback.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get some kind of 2-stage for that, which we don't have yet at all. But yeah, reversal signature, obviously.
No, I have to wait. I'm definitely not trying to short it here.
The thing that looks the best right now is actually indices. Let me try to show you why.
I'm guessing this should be bearish if gold is bullish, no?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking it's bearish. Let me look at the daily. First of all, we have this daily fractal on all three that was created on Friday. Right, so that's one. And then do we have an SMT yet? No. Well, there's a low time frame SMT right there on the hourly. Not low time frame, but
yeah, I see it now.
yeah, there's the hourly SMT right here. Only thing is that this is consolidation. So I would want to see something manipulate the high and then get a reversal signature and target previous day low, because essentially that's just a relevant low. I mean, and look at these equal lows here. That could very well get swept and reverse off of that.
Yeah, but this supports the idea that gold might just continue.
And then there's this daily fair value gap down here, right under the previous day low. So yeah, I definitely like coming down to this daily fair value gap, previous day low, and possibly reversing off of that on indices.
What's that asset in there? ES? Oh yeah.
That's ES over here on the left. Yeah. And then the bullish Statmap levels right there as well. So yeah, I would look for 2 a.m., get an open high, and some kind of SMT on the 2 a.m. open. Actually, I'm going to set an alert on the high of this. Oops.
I haven't checked the product calendar.
What's that?
I haven't checked for the news.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good idea. Did not check yet either. All right. Nothing today. Nothing tomorrow. Nothing on Wednesday. Not until not until Thursday. Damn.
Well, Powell is speaking tomorrow. They
Oh,
have that rumor that he might step down, so that might be like a turning point or something.
oh yeah, true, true, true. Okay, yeah, that
You never know.
it's marked as orange, but that might end up being red. Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. So other than that, we have nothing.
Yeah.
And some probably forex news. Euro, GBP, and bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's about it. I might take a nap, bro. My sleep schedule is such a wreck. It
Yeah,
is.
tell me about it.
It's my sleep schedule is so bad right now. So I might just set this alert.
Sit down and go to sleep, yeah.
Yeah.
And usually Monday mornings are not like the best. Except that whole move today, but yeah.
Yeah. Except that. Yeah. So possibly 2 a.m. reverse off buy side liquidity right here, and gold. We just gotta watch for a reversal signature or continuation. See what's going on here at this level.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling though. I really do. I have a feeling we're gonna get a reaction here instead of just pumping through it.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, it's
but
definitely getting it from somewhere, but it just depends on the reaction because you see it's like behaving super bullish now.
yeah. All right. Cool. I'll see you in the chat. I'm probably gonna lay down for a bit, but I'll see you in the chat, mate.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Catch you.